Hello, Bronco students. This week we're going to continue our talk about rhythm, but we're going to add 16th notes to it. So the first thing we're going to notice is sets of 4. So you notice we call this a barbershop quartet. Quartet means 4, and you'll notice 1, 2, 3, 4. The next set of 4 would be the Beatles. You'll notice again set of 4. Now this next, you'll notice on our car, it has 4 tires. Again, a set of 4. The reason being is 16ths live in a set of 4. They have 2 flags on each stem, and we have 4 notes, and they equal 1 beat. So it's 4 sounds, 1 beat. Sixteenth notes can live in various places in music. They do not always have to be on a certain beat. So if we look at number 1 and clap it, I'll do it, and then I'd like you to do it with me. It would sound like this. Ta, tiki tiki ta, tiki 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 ta, tiki tiki ta. Ready, go. Ta, tiki tiki ta, tiki 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 ta, tiki tiki ta. Awesome. Number 2 sounds like this. Tiki 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 ta, ta, tiki 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 tiki. Ready, go. Tiki 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 ta, ta. Next, it introduces and reviews our triplet, which is 3 beats, 3 sounds in 1 beat, instead of 4 in 1 or eighth notes where it's 2 in 1. Here we go. Number 3 sounds like this. Tiki 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 triplet triplet tiki 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 triplet. Let's try that one together. It's a little tricky. Ready? Go. Tiki 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 triplet tiki 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 triplet. Try it again with me. Ready? Go. Tiki 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 triplet triplet tiki 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 triplet. And the last one, number 4, sounds like this. Triplet triplet tiki 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 triplet tiki tiki tiki. Ready? Go. Triplet triplet tiki 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 triplet tiki tiki tiki. Our next one is an activity called Do You Hear 16th Notes? Just simply say yes or no, or put your thumb up or thumb down. Just try your best to see if you can guess it. Here's number 1. If you said yes or thumbs up, you would have been correct. Here's number 2. If you said no or thumbs down, you would have been correct. Number 3. If you said yes or thumbs up, you would have been correct. And our last one. If you would have said no or thumbs down, you would have been correct. Let's do the song together. You may sing along, and let's clap the rhythms as you see them on the screen. You'll hear them do it once with me, and then I'd like you to join me on the second time through each rhythm. And please sing the words. Ready, go.
This song is about 16 notes. Teach me how to count 16 notes. I really like to play my notes, 16 notes. This song is about 16 notes. Teach me how to count 16 notes. I really like to play with my 16 notes, 16 notes. My 16 notes. My 16 notes. My 16 notes.
All right, everybody. Now it's time for you to repeat what I play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, steady. Here we go.
This song is about 16 notes. Teach me how to count 16 notes. I really like to play with my 16 notes, 16 notes. My 16 notes. My 16 notes. My 16 notes. My 16 notes.
So you might have noticed in this song, they weren't saying tiki tiki, they were saying one yenda. So in real music, when we get a little older and we start learning how to read music and using numbers, we would start calling our 16ths 1 enda, or 2 enda, or 3 enda, or 4 enda, depending on where they lay in the beat for our song. So example, number 1, right up here, would be 1, 2 enda, 3, 4 enda. Or ta, tiki tiki ta, tiki tiki. Whichever way you find easier to say it, or it could be pie, peanut butter, pie, peanut butter. Whatever you think is easiest to say that'll help you, that's pretty good. So whatever you find the easiest, so it could be one yenda, or peanut butter, or tiki tiki. Your choice. So again, number 1 with me, ready, go. 1, 2 yenda, 3, 4 yenda. Number 2, listen to me and then repeat with me. 1 yenda, 2 and 3 yenda, 4 and. Ready, go. 1 yenda, 2 and 3 yenda, 4 and. Number 3 is a little trickier. 1 enda, 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda. Let's listen again. 1 enda, 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda. Ready, go. 1 enda, 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda. Try it again. Ready, go. 1 enda, 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda. Number 4 is probably a little tricky just because it mixes them all together, but I find it easier than number 3, and it sounds like this. 1 and 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda. Try it with me. Ready, go. 1 and 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda. Good. Going on. Today we learned how to perform 16th notes. We performed rhythmic patterns or groupings in a song based on 16th notes, and we improvised a rhythmic pattern independently on classroom instruments, which for you right now was our clapping. Let's take a short little assessment to end our lesson before we have our dance party. So our classroom roles or Quaver 5 reminds us to be A, B, C, or D. If you would have said C, you would have been correct. A 3-4 meter sign tells us what? Think long back. This would have been in our discussion of meter. Possibly for some of you that might have been a year ago. Some of you it was this year. It might have been just a couple weeks ago. So remember the number on top tells you how many beats per measure. and the number on the bottom tells you what gets the beat. So if you would have said A, you would have been correct. So this is a rhythmic combination. What do you hear? Quarter notes, triplets, eighth notes, or sixteenths? Take a little bit. If you would have said triplets, you would have been correct. Which of the following is true about a steady beat? A, B, C, or D? If you said D, you would have been correct because B and C are true. It helps musicians perform rhythms accurately, and it keeps musicians together while performing. Listen carefully. What do you hear? Triplets, eighths, sixteenths, or half notes? If you said 16th notes, you would have been correct. Thank you for taking the rhythm assessment. Go ahead and get ready for our dance party ending, which is a sing-along this week.